This is the third essential lesson for playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and it's about talking and connecting. One of the great things about Dragon Age Inquisition is getting to know the characters that are in the game with you. And in this game and in every BioWare game, they give you choices about which dialogue your character says. And based on those choices, your personality develops and the people in the world around you develop opinions about your character. And based on those opinions, you develop relationships. So this is going to be talking about that process, talking with other characters and developing relationships.
I want to say here something that I probably should have said in the very first episode, which is if you ever find that you're stuck playing the game, check the internet. There are thousands of good videos that will help you through a tough patch and not ruin the game for you, so don't hesitate to do that. There are many places in the game where the action stops and you need to select dialogue from the dialogue wheel.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
Sometimes it's a straightforward decision of what to say, but in other places it's really about how you feel about the situation, and there's different emotions represented by the different responses. The little pictures in the center of the wheel describe the emotion: anger, sadness, confusion.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
How do you think we should proceed?
Sometimes you're actually making a decision that will change the path of the game.
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
So here's two choices: take the mountain path or charge with the soldiers. When you hover over the options, you get a little description about what the implications of that decision will be. But in the end, you point at one and press A to select it, and that's what your character says.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what to
See in the left-hand side here that Cassandra slightly disapproves and Varric approves. What you're seeing here are the implications of what you said in terms of how your companions feel about it. There are 9 companions in the game, and conveniently 3 of them are rogues, 3 are warriors, and 3 are mages. You start out with 3 companions from the beginning of the game: Cassandra, the warrior, Solus, the mage, and Varric, who is a rogue. 4 of your companions you have to actively locate in the world and convince them to join your Inquisition: Blackwall, Iron Bull, Vivienne, and Sarah. We'll talk more in a second about where you find those people. And the final 2, don't worry about them. They will join you automatically based on the decisions you make later on in the game. So how do you find these 4 important characters?
An arrow with a message?
Here's a quest that you should receive in Val Royeaux, where if you follow it, you will find Sarah. I know some people, though, who miss that arrow falling to the ground and never find Sarah through the whole game. There's another quest you should receive around the same area and the same time that, if you follow it, will take you to Vivienne, who is a female mage.
I have an invitation for you.
So if you follow that quest, you'll see that there's these 2 markers on the map. One is the location that you'll go to find Sarah, and there's another location right above it, which is where you'll find Vivienne. Once you've recruited these 2 people, though, these locations will disappear from your map. But it's not enough to just find these 4 companions. You must also convince them to join the Inquisition.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on.
But you also have the
Perhaps I've been
option
keeping to
to
myself for
say
too
you
long.
don't want them, in
This
which case they
warden
won't be
walks
in the
with the
rest of the
Inquisition.
game. Each one of your companions has a place they like to hang out in Haven, which is your home base. And you should stop by each one of them often, usually when you come back to Haven to replenish supplies and tidy up your inventory. You should make the rounds to talk to your companions and see how they're feeling about the action that just took place. You should learn each character's backstory, and you should exhaust all the conversation options with them, or you
I
won't
have
get
no
all
idea
the
what's happening
opportunities that are available in the game. In addition to your companions, there are 3 advisors, Cullen, Josephine, and Liliana, and they play an important role in the game, but they don't have the same dynamic of creating opinions about you. So they're similar to companions, but a little bit different. They also don't venture forth into the outside world with you. They pretty much stay back at home base. So those are the basics of talking in Dragon Age Inquisition and making connections with the other characters. In our next episode, we'll talk about how to fight and how to keep healthy in Dragon Age Inquisition.